Hey everyone, this is Report with Modest Millions, and today bringing you my complete noob's guide to gold making in World of Warcraft. Right now there are tons of new and returning players coming to the game, and most players eventually hit a point when they want to either raid, or they see that really cool mount on the auction house, or maybe you just want to strut around in the best transmog. And all those things require gold. So in this video, I will walk you through the basics so you can buy those potions, that really cool mount, or even that questionable transmog. If you like the video, please comment, like, and subscribe down below, and let's go. So here we are. You're a new player with a fresh 120 boost, or a player returning after some time away from the game. You log in and check your bags and yeah, holy crap, you have 5 gold. Well, this isn't classic Dorothy, and that 5 gold isn't even enough to repair your armor after getting ganked by that rogue that's been just sitting there waiting for you at the World Quest Zone. So, what do? You haven't been big into selling items before, everybody tells you transmog is dead, and you're feeling overwhelmed and you have no idea where to start. Well, worry no more. I'm going to take you step by step through the options of gold making in WoW. So kick back and let's get this started. First off, we're going to be talking about one of the most simple ways of making gold. It's questing gold. For a majority of player base, this is actually usually sufficient for meeting your gold needs. While you're running around in new zones with new characters, completing the storyline, killing mobs, and working your way toward unlocking world quests, you will be getting gold as rewards from quests, gray items that you can vendor for gold, as well as even green items that you can vendor for raw gold. Then when you do unlock world quests, you'll be able to make even more gold from raw gold. If you spend an hour or two doing this every day, you can make 5 to 10k during that time every day. Now, we're going to be moving on to professions. There are 2 different types of professions. You have crafting and gathering professions. Gathering professions are like herbalism, mining, and skinning, collect items from the world or creatures. These items are then used by crafting professions such as alchemy, tailoring, leatherworking, blacksmithing, inscription, and engineering to create items using materials from gathering professions. You can have 2 main professions at a time, and this is why it is also highly recommended that new gold makers select 1 gathering profession and 1 crafting profession. For example, mining is a great gathering profession that supplies materials for blacksmithing, as well as herbalism for alchemy and inscription. Every character can also have all of the secondary professions: fishing, cooking, and archaeology. If you go to your main city and speak with a guard, you can select a professions trainer, and then they'll put a marker on the map that shows you where that professions trainer is. Once you've chosen the profession, then you simply gather up the materials found in the world and craft the items to level up your professions. Eventually, you'll want to work toward getting rank 3 recipes for your professions, but that's for another video. If you want to see more in-depth profession coverage, I'll link videos once they're completed here. However, don't be discouraged. You can make plenty of gold without grinding the reputation for rank 3 recipes. Now moving on to raw gold farms. And no, I'm not talking about everybody's steak. Raw gold farms is when you either kill particular mobs in a location or run through old Warlords of Draenor or Legion dungeons and vendor all the items after each run. Essentially, raw gold is made through vendoring items, and you don't have to list the items on the AH or wait for them to sell. It's gold in your bags now, not later. Some great farms for this currently are Skyreach in Warlords of Draenor and the Eye of Azshara in Legion. Both are making 4 to 6k raw gold per hour. If you're just starting out and want a quick method for getting some liquid gold to start investing, then this method is great. And finally, covering the elephant in the room, the auction house. A lot of people are timid when it comes to the auction house. However, don't be afraid of the auction house. It is your friend. There are an insane amount of specific ways to make gold on the auction house. However, this video is covering the concepts of making gold on the auction house. If you want more in-depth guides, check out my other videos covering this. But the way that you make gold on the auction house is either through listing items that you have farmed or crafted yourself. For example, if you're farming herbs in the open world, or if you're crafting armor with your blacksmith. The second way you make money on the auction house is by buying items and then reselling them on the auction house for profit. Now this is much trickier and a lot more risky. However, if done correctly, is an absolutely amazing way to make some pocket change all the way to millions in profit overnight. For example, I recently purchased honey glazed haunches. With the TSM add-on, it shows me that the average sale price for these on my server is 3 gold. However, someone listed 4 to 5k of these for 40 silver apiece. And then I relisted them at 3 gold each. They all sold in 2 days for a very nice profit. When it comes to the progression of gold making over time, normally you see people start out with farming and raw gold farms to make their initial stockpile of liquid gold. Then they work toward having enough capital to buy and flip bigger items, with in-game progression being able to buy out entire markets and resetting price. So if you guys take all of these into consideration and find what works best on your server, you'll be well on your way for hitting your gold making goals. If you're interested in more detailed gold making guides, check out my other videos, and if you have any specific requests for content, just comment down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.